Randy, Powerkingsradio. I'm here with the greatest Selektah royalty.
How you doing, fellas?
What's up? One of the DJs at Powerkingsradio.
Yes, sir.
Much salute to this man. If it wasn't for this guy, man, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So Selektah royalty,
yes,
AKA,
sir.
tell me about yourself, man.
And shit. Well, me, I could call myself an entrepreneur, right? I go by Selektah Royalty International. Like you said, I work for Powerkingsradio, and I also represent Evolution All Stars and PJ Productions. You know, I'm just here, man. I'm a local DJ trying to be international. I enjoy making people dance, have a great time, and that's me, an entertainer.
Nice. How long have you been DJing, by the way?
Honestly, I started DJing since I was 15. I'm 31 right now. The first team that I was able to be down with was GFL Sounds. Used to be run by this guy named Julio. He opened up the doors for me. He allowed me to grow under his nurturing, you know, because he gave me the opportunity. He's like, I used to be the guy right after junior high school, right after school. I would go to his house. He had a nice system in his house, man. I was just so obsessed with becoming a DJ. I would just go to his house and just stare at his system. Not even to press no button. I would just look at it. I was like, oh my God. I just can't wait to one day use this system. So one day he just gave me a chance, and he was like, listen, we booked for next week. And I was like, okay, I'm down. Would you give me that shot next week? I'm like, yes. I will tell you this. We booked, but I'm charging and you're not, because I'm giving you the chance. I was like, okay, yes, thank you. That's all I said.
Wow.
He looked at me like, you serious? I'm like, yes, I'm dead serious. What time should I be there? What's the address? I'll be there. So he gave me the address. We got there. Mind you, I took my brother. My brother was 8 years old. I was 15, bro. So we went. He set up the equipment in the room and the speakers in the living room. So I just got there with my CDs and I started playing. He's like, listen, I'm gonna let you rock out. When I feel like you need help, I'm gonna come and help you out. But the goal of this, you rock out the whole night. So the pressure was on me. I was like, it's gonna be my first time I play for a crowd that is around my age and older. But I didn't say no, I said yes. I cannot lose, I can only gain. That was my goal. And we rocked out, man, like the whole night. I did my whole thing, and it got to the point that one of the girls that was partying went to the room and asked me, listen, can you play that same lineup that you played like 30 minutes ago? The same exact way, please play it again. I was like, sure. And as I played that lineup, I went to check the crowd, and the crowd was sweating, dancing like it was no tomorrow. Bottom line, I was able to make it the whole night without no help. And that right there just boosted up my confidentiality to continue. And yes, I was 15 when I started. I remember like it was yesterday.
Who are some of your influences as a DJ growing up?
My influence? Wow, that's a great question. I would say people that was already making it, that was already in a radio station. At the time, Massive B just got into Hot 97, and I would listen to them a lot. And Nori, besides Julio, because he also molded me as I was growing. You know, he told me, all right, you already played a couple of minutes of this, play a couple of minutes of that. That's why I was able to go all around. He didn't want me just to stay stuck in one thing. Yeah, so even Funk Flex with the scratching. The only thing about Flex is just like he brings back the tune too much, but other than that, he's good. You know, he was one of my influentialities in the music thing. And I would like to say I looked up to in the Ifna community. I looked up a lot to Blana Moon. Future Sound was more catering to the Caribbean crowd and Savoy, but they also inspired me. You know. Even DJ Elmo, he used to play in Mundo Maya in Brooklyn. So yeah, so it's like, as I grew up and I started going different places and noticing that it wasn't just me DJing, it was a lot more people DJing. I would sit down and pay attention to how they do their thing. Now, I never copied. I just like, okay. So you could just create your own lane. You just got to be confident about it. So, yeah.
Wow. So being a DJ, as you know, is challenging because while you're on the ones and twos, you have to use instincts and your gut to figure out what you're gonna play to the crowd. Because you know, based on the crowd is how you play. What is your method? What is your idea? Because every DJ has their own strategy. What do you? Yeah.
You know, I would like to say that in this DJing thing, entertaining thing, as an entertainer, as a DJ, you feed off the crowd. I mean, if I play this song and the crowd reacted a certain way, let's say I play this song and it's hip hop, and let's just say that hip hop have Afro beats in it. If they reacted so well to this one, I could get away with just playing one or two Afro beats that could complement what I'm playing already. It's all about knowing how to read the crowd too, you know. Reading the crowd is very important. A DJ is not a DJ if you don't know how to read the crowd. Throughout my whole career, I've been to a lot of events and I see other DJs do their thing, and they based on, not a lot, but very few, they based on playing what they like, not what the crowd reacted to. So that's why I would always say that it's very important to read the crowd.
Absolutely.
You know?
Okay, absolutely. Where do you want to play at as a DJ? Like, what is your goal?
My goal overall,
Correct.
I would like to travel the world to play in Europe. I'm the type of dude that, besides the love of music, is a business also. I would like to see my bank account with euros, pounds, you know, not just dollars. You know, there's levels to this, and once you realize the levels, now you already have an idea where can you see yourself, and how do you see yourself placed in 5 to 10 years from now?
Wow, definitely sounds good. Now tell me about your online radio performance. I noticed that you did some stuff with Voodoo, now your Powerkings. Explain to me the process, how does that work? Because that could be kind of challenging. So how do you tell me the process?
All right, Voodoo House was the first radio station I worked for. Voodoo House, they just gave me an open lane, and I was like, listen, I'm half Honduran, half Belizean, right? 100% Garifuna. I play my punta, I play my Caribbean flavor, and I play my hip hop. And the owner was like, listen, just play whatever you're comfortable with. Once he gave me that lane, to me it's my first time playing a radio station, so I feel like I have a lot to prove to myself and to the people that follows me. And I want my people that follows me to realize that I'm worthy to be in an online radio station. A lot of people don't understand that online radio station is very important, because versus local radio station back then and now, online, if you are in Africa, you are in Europe, as long as you have internet, guaranteed people will listen to you. Now, versus local radio station, if you're not around that town, you're not driving your car, you won't get that. That's the only way you can get to hear them on your car, on the radio. And not everybody have radio nowadays with technology. Everybody have phones, right? Just download that app and guarantee they will listen to you anywhere they go. They could be in a beach. As long as they have the phone and the wireless speaker, they jamming to you. You know? So now, from Voodoo House, I was there for 1 whole year, and the owner decides to shut down the radio station because he's moving to another state and he just wanna do something different. So I was forced to continue my journey. I went to work with GT Radio, owned by a Guyanese dude. I did GT for maybe 8 months, maybe less, 6 months, 6 to 8 months. It was a little too strict for me.
Really? Yeah.
Because they wanted everything clean.
Nah, man, that don't work like that, man. Do you, B? Nah.
It's like everything clean. I was like, I tried it. Even my partner, Ant Black, shout out to Ant Black and the Evolution family, you know what I mean? DJ Beto, DJ Ladder, DJ Freddie Mac, you know what I mean? Beto, I don't know if I mentioned him already. Mel. was a little too strict. I think At Black was able to do 2 shows, and he was like, "Listen, it's too strict for me. I have clean music, but the majority of my Get Into the Zone playlist is dirty." So I was like, "Yeah, I tried it. Try to hang on as long as I could, but I realized, you know what it is to get a phone call while you're in the middle of a session. The owner, listen, the music you just played is kind of dirty."
No, that's patio.
Yeah, I know. So I'm like, listen, let me just do an hour. As long as I was able to kill that hour, I had to change.
Was he religious or something? Or?
Yeah, he's religious. So it's not even the religious part. It's like GT was built under a family-oriented radio. So it's like they have kids, you know, everybody listening to the radio station. You know, they united like that. So it's like, after that, I moved on to Empire Radio, aka OJ Radio. That didn't last too long because it felt like they didn't have enough networking going on. And when we got on, we was the only one that knew that we was on. Nobody else. It was, to share the link, it was a lot of detour. You know, you would have to share it was a limo car service page. But right on the bottom, it was a radio station. So you would have to go to this page first, and then go all the way to the bottom. That's too much detail. Versus you share the link, you click the link, go straight down. Now, once Power King came, Power King Radio, that was like, that was.
You guys are free, man. Do whatever you want. You want 10 hours? Do 10 hours.
Yeah.
You want to play Mac? Free,
everything. Power King was like the main mansion. We was living from apartment,
God is good,
from apartment to a house to the mansion. Power King is the mansion, you know.
God, man.
And I'm pretty grateful to yourself, Randy, for allowing me to participate in this journey of yours, and it became ours because we were doing it together. You know what I mean?
That's the goal, because my whole objective, my whole goal is for us to have obviously a major station where I'm able to afford to pay you guys a salary, where you're able to literally live off of DJing. Why not, man? I'm like this, bro. Like, we gotta think at a certain level. It's like, you know what? We could live off of our calories. We don't have to work a 9 to 5. We don't have to. Let's go for it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful to have you. Because your consistency, even though you was late a couple of times. I ain't say the word. I ain't say the word. You know, he was late a couple of times. And he think he's slick. Nah, okay.
Nah, I was late a couple of times.
I'm like, what the hell? But other than that, your talent is amazing, bro. You got the voice, you got the discipline, and you're a good DJ. You know, my main thing is that, like, stay on it, bro.
Yeah, well, I would definitely
stay pushing on it, stay growing, because you well on your way, man.
They say the key of success is consistency and always being focused. I mean, you already set up a goal.
Yeah.
Once you already know what's your goal, what's follow is your discipline and consistency behind it.
Yes, I agree.
Because it's like going to work, man. You have a job. That's the goal. Now, the discipline to be there on time every day. To be there every day. The days that you have to be there. That's what make that check, that nice check at the end of the week.
Nice.
So, every week, it's a check. And every check is another step to maybe if you have goals, different type of goal, every check, it gets you closer to where you gotta go.
Absolutely.
So this is how I see it, you know? And I love it. I love it so much that only God knows, man. It's amazing.
Quick question, if they want to book you or get in contact with you, how does it work? What's your social media?
Right?
You have a lawyer you gotta go through, like, well, how does it work, man?
Alright, when it comes to booking me, so many options. One of the options, you can contact Randy, man. Randy RC Destiny Marketing, you know, Powerkingsradio.
Let's do it, man.
You have my social media on Facebook is Joel Creeper /Selektah Royalty International. That's on Facebook. I also got a group page on Facebook called the same, Selektah Royalty International. Also, Instagram, Selektah Royalty International. Selektah spelled Selektah. Royalty, regular spelling Royatay. International, you know. Emails, sroyalty30@gmail. And then my direct phone number, which is 917-678-6159. Sorry.
That's for the whole. Okay.
Nah.
Okay. That's for la loca. You can edit that. You can edit that.
Yeah, man.
So any final words? Any thoughts you want to give to the world?
Listen, people. You have dreams. Just follow your dreams. Believe in yourself.
So,
Anything you do in life, just believe you can achieve it. We are worthy of these things, man. And always believe in God. Always put God first in everything that come through. Regardless of any wickedness that people may have against you, regardless of any hate, just move forward. Always put God first, and you'll get there.
so it's a pleasure, man.
It's a blessing,
Always
man.
a blessing, man. Thank you, man. Let's do it.
Thank you.